Hello everybody and welcome to my channel. Sorry you haven't heard from me in quite some time. I actually broke my microphone, so I am doing this recording on my cell phone because I want to talk to you guys about the new information that came through today, and it is Chris Watts is looking into ways to appeal conviction for killing his wife and daughters. So he is currently about to try and appeal his conviction. So I came across the article and I thought I would just read it to you guys and see what you think. The convicted family killer in prison for the rest of his life is researching his case and reaching out to attorneys. Chris Watts, who is in prison for killing his entire family, is weighing his legal options to decide whether to appeal his conviction. A source close to Watts tells People that Watts is looking into ways to appeal his punishment. He has been researching his case and other similar cases. Obviously, it would be an uphill battle for him because he pleaded guilty, says the source, who has knowledge of Watt's legal case. And with the guilty plea, you forfeit some of your rights to appeal. But that's not absolute, so there's a small chance that it could work out in his favor. The source says that Watts has spoken with attorneys on the phone but doesn't have a plan for his representation. It would cost him money that he just doesn't have, but he is still exploring his options. Watts, 33, is serving multiple life sentences after pleading guilty last November to the August 13th, 2018 murders of his pregnant wife Shanann, 34, and the couple's two daughters, Bella, 4, and Celeste, 3. In a February 18th interview from inside prison, Watts gave chilling details of the murders to authorities from the Colorado Bureau of Investigation. He said his wife Shanann may have been praying as he strangled her to death inside their bedroom. He said he then drove his wife's body to his job site, where he buried it in a shallow grave as his daughters waited in the car. Additionally, he claimed Bella saw him smother Celeste and screamed, "Daddy, no," at him before he killed her. I hear it every day when Bella was talking to me, Watts told detectives, when she said, "Daddy, no." He also said he speaks to the photo of his family in his cell and he reads a book out loud to his deceased daughters every night. According to the insider, Watts feels that he was unable to explain some of the mitigating circumstances of what happened on the night he killed his family. Everything happened so fast there at the end of the legal proceedings, the source says, that he's not sure he was in the right mind to plead guilty like he did. For him, it's not just about getting out of jail, it's also that he hasn't been able to really have his day in court. Even if Watts retains an attorney licensed to practice in Colorado, he'd still have to deal with the appeal from several states away. He's imprisoned in Wisconsin. He understands that this would be a Hail Mary, says the insider. He's smart enough to realize that it's unlikely to ever change anything, but he's sitting in prison with nothing but time. It's sinking into him that he could be in the same cell for 50 years, and now he's trying to decide whether there's any legal remedies for him. So that was the article, and I think it is pretty shitty of him to try and appeal, because I feel that when he was given life in prison, it was like the death penalty was taken away for him and he was given life, and that is more than what he gave Shanann and, you know, her unborn baby Nico and his two daughters as well. I think it's I don't think he's going to get very far, but if he does, I'm wondering if he would lose the life in prison and maybe be put on death row. Is he risking it? Like, I'm not too sure what's going to happen, but I'm amazed that he is appealing his conviction, and I'm wondering if he's just starting to realize that he's about to spend the rest of his life in prison, and now he is wanting to do anything he can to get out.